Hello and welcome back to Ragecraft 2 Insomnia, the Fun Path Challenge. We're all ready to go. We did a little bit of inventory cleaning, and we're going to head straight into the next area, Brimstone Labs. This area, the strategy is pretty simple. Don't stop moving. Go straight to your target, and you'll be okay. If you stop for too long, you're going to get overwhelmed by mobs coming at you from many directions, especially in this area here. So just keep moving, and there's a creeper spawner there, which you can usually get them to explode. Oh, well, no, it's alright. And just keep going up the stairs, and, oops, trying to eat. There's a witch spawner there, we're going to ignore it. Witches are not fast in this map, so we don't have to worry about them chasing us too far. And, boom, we're up the tower, and, ouch. There are all those dispensers with harming potions, but you know what? They sort of go off at random, so if you're just persistent, and again, keep moving, they're not going to really do much damage to you. There's some loot in here. I'm going to hide out in this room for just a second, because it's a relatively safe room. Again, walls on 3 sides, crucial. And then we go around here, and this is not a safe room. There are some arsonists, so we are not going to be able to shut off their spawner, and a skeleton, which will make my life very painful, so we're going to carry the skeleton. And then in this next room we have an ender chest, which is nice, and so I believe a creeper and a witch spawner, and I think the witch just got me there. It's not any good. Thankfully, Heliceo is a little bit slightly kind to you in this map, and he changes the poison potion to, I believe it's slowness and withering, but not for nearly as long. So we're going to stand here, which is a sort of a safe-ish spot, although I think arsonists can find me from over here. But basically we're safe on 2 sides, and those harming potions flying over my head aren't actually going to hit me because they're going to go too far. So we're going to sit here and wait for our health to regen, and then tackle the final area in Brimstone Labs, which is right over here to the right. It's a really cool area filled with glass rooms of all kinds of items and spawners and dangerous things, and well, you know, we know where the wool is, and thankfully we can break glass in this challenge, so we are going to take the shortest path. I think this is the shortest path to the wool. We just go right up here, run around a creeper spawner, oops, then jump over the railing, and jump down here, boom. Then you go right above the ladder and drop straight into the wool room. Now, if you were searching for this wool, like, in your first playthrough, this is going to be just sort of, this is probably just going to piss you off. Now, that is a great plan for getting the wool, and I will admit, I sort of didn't plan how to get out with the wool. So, from here, it's sort of, you know, ad-libbing, I guess you could say. Especially this room above me is probably going to be filling with mobs right now, so I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Okay, that looks like an exit. Let's go. Oh, thankfully that creeper was weakened from something, or it would have exploded. And then my goal is to basically go to the right, back to the entrance, over the rooftops if possible. There you go. And then one more jump I can get across here, although let's eat up first. Boom. Alright. And, oh, that room right there that's lit up, that's the entrance, see? Because I put a torch on it. So all I have to do is get up there, and, oh, we can make this jump, no problemo. Oop, there we are. Oh, that took all of like 45 seconds. Excellent. And there's even an ender chest here, so it could definitely be dangerous going back through the rest of the map. So, you know what? We are going to go home the alternative method. Yeah, so we're just going to put all of our stuff in this chest. Well, not some crap that we don't need, because we want to make sure there's room for our armor. The boots are about to break, but eh. Alright, and let's go explore this cool area some more. Maybe I'll find us some things and stick them back in the ender chest, or maybe we'll just jump into the lava. Either way, let's go out with style. Nothing we want there. Let's see. How about over here? There was definitely some emeralds in this area, but well, we'll go back and collect emeralds in other episodes. When we need the things in the bonus chests, especially things like the mechanical legs and some other sort of very unique items that are in some of the bonus chests, we'll definitely be going around collecting emeralds. Whoa! You know, those... Uh-oh, I think, yep. Okay, good. That was our, we could have gone... That didn't actually take any less time than just walking back, I think. I was trying to save time, but I ended up diddling around anyway. Oh well. Okay, ender chest here. Let's get our stuff back, and, yeah, there we go. Our armor, and, oh, we also have those 3 golden apples, which are good. And plenty of torches. Okay, we feel dangerous, naked, even though we're in our base. And a sword. Yeah. Don't forget the sword. By the way, actually, in the next episode, I forget that I didn't take my bow back, and so I do the whole next episode without a bow, just because I'm foolish and I forgot to put it back in my inventory. But we've got the wool, and we're gonna put it on the monument, and we're gonna call this. Well, we're not gonna call this an episode because it's only been 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Yeah. There we go, lime wool placed. So another wool done essentially, well, with the right preparation anyway, done essentially in about 5 to 8 minutes. Which, totally possible when you know where the wools are. Okay, so here we are. We're basically back where we started the last time. We cleaned out our inventory a little bit, and we got a new pick, and we've forgotten to get a bow. But, we didn't notice that we didn't have a bow at this point. We'll notice we don't have a bow shortly, and we'll sort of freak out. But you know what? Don't even really need a bow. So here we are at the teleporter in Death Row, which is also the path towards the intersection 2. And that is exactly where we're heading, because we've got all the wool in intersection 1. And once we get to intersection 2, we're going to take a little bit of break, because I'm going to be going on vacation, so there might not be any new videos for a week or two, but trust me, I will be continuing the challenge. Wow, that was fun. Creeper jumped. Now in this area, there are creepers and cave spiders, and also these sort of, I don't know, water squid-looking things that are actually zombies, and they spawn down here in these air pockets, which is useful in many ways because you're pretty safe standing in these. You put a torch right on the spawner, and it lights it up so that enough so it doesn't spawn, because you can't spawn things in water, but what it does is it spawns them in the air around the spawner and with an upward velocity, so they sort of pop up into the water. But because it's a fairly smallish air pocket, you can shut it down with light very easily, so they're actually quite easy to... Oh, there was a fence behind me. They're actually quite easily to shut off. Now, let's see. If I remember correctly, this chest is crap. But I'm gonna get it anyway, because I'm right here. Unbreaking books. You know what? I apologize. Unbreaking books are not crap. Unbreaking books are useful. And right here, I noticed I don't have a bow. I totally wanted to kill those guys with a bow, but instead I did not. So, now, this is actually not a safe place at all. There are cave spider spawners hidden in this alcove right there. Just saw it for a second. But if you ignore it and go up the waterfall where you're supposed to go, they can't climb up the waterfall to get you, so it's okay. Now, there are a lot of these squid zombie things, and check out this awesome technique. It's a little dark, I apologize for that, but if you walk on the floor of the sewers, they can't hit you because zombies float. Seriously, so you can walk underneath them. Now, you have to pop up for air every once in a while, and there are creepers over there that will run away, but all you really need to do is just sort of walk down here on the floor, see? Works pretty well. And, again, in these air pockets, which are great places to sort of hang out and regain some health. Now, the next area is a sort of an intersection-y area, and it's, again, this is sort of like a maze, so you're going to have to be careful about finding your way to the next area. We happen to know exactly where it is. Oh, there's some more cave spiders, and they can hit you here because it's shallow. Here we go. So, see that bright sign, the down arrow? Yeah. It's not as easy to find as you might think. It seems like a lot of LPers totally missed it. Now, what you're supposed to do in this area is you're supposed to go to the right where there's a spawner that spawns potions of water breathing and I think night vision, and you're supposed to use those to survive here. But instead, I am going to use ladders to create temporary air pockets for me to get through here without any water breathing. That is actually it's way safer to do this because you can go straight to this tunnel where things can't follow you, rather than try and worm your way around the upper intersection area where there was lots of dangerous mobs and spawners everywhere. Okay, this is pretty much the end. We just need to swim up, and this will get us to yet another intersection that is sort of a maze-like area. What you need to do is you need to turn around to backwards the way you came earlier and go up this stairway here. well, it's a square. You can go up either stairway, but if you go up this stairway, clean out some of those cave spiders that are going to poison us, of course. But we have protection armor, decent amount of protection armor, so poison is not going to do too much damage. More of them would run away. Go up the stairs here, and there's going to be luncher creepers, and just take a right. And this is it. That's it. This is the last spawner guys right there. These squid guys. Last spawner, we're not even going to bother to light it up, because I don't think we're going to go back here, really, maybe to get some emeralds, but even if we did, we would come at it from the other direction, so... And that's it, that's the sewers. I kind of made that look easy. I feel bad because it's not an easy area at all, but when you first play it. Because a lot of the things, like where the enemies are coming from, and it's very dark, and if you don't know where to go, you have to spend a lot of time searching around, and it's very easy to get hit from all sides in there, in that area. Look at this cool intersection, though. But if you know where to go, and you know where the spawners are, and you know where the safe pockets of air are, it's really very easy to get through. And we have a general goods trader, which will give us stuff for bottles of enchanting, arrows. I'm sort of running really low on arrows right now, so arrows might even be worthwhile to trade for. Although I can always get lots of arrows from chests, I think, in Brimstone Labs. I remember there are plenty of arrows in all the chests that I totally ran by. It's not that hard to go and grab extra loot from the chest. It's so easy to get swarmed by mobs if you're trying to go for the wool and really going far into the areas that I'm only going to loot chests when I can do it fairly leisurely, essentially. So here's intersection 2. There are 3 villagers in it. This one is the quest item guy, and you need to get a lucky charm that I think was stolen by him by the reptile pirates or something. It's in the second area. And I think those might be your first panic potions. I'm not sure, but those are really cool potions where you can basically get yourself out of jams. Of course, we can't use potions in this challenge, so we're not going to even bother taking them. And this guy, Yowlin the Mystic, which has this really cool, interesting item that gives you permanent, essentially, an extra 4 hearts permanently if you trade for 40 redstone ore. And there are just barely 40 ore hidden around the next couple areas that you need a silk touch pitch for, and they're usually surrounded by charged creeper spawners that will blow them up, and then you won't be able to get that bonus. So yeah, in this challenge we can't mine anything anyway, so we're not going to be able to get them anyway, so we're just going to ignore it. But anyway, who needs extra health? Come on. That's not a fun pathy kind of thing. Not really. Except for golden apples. I'll totally use them. I'll totally use those guys, though. Alright, so we're going to head up here, this sort of stairway pillar, which will head us to the transporter. Yes, the teleporter. Back to the Nexus. So we're going to unlock this. Boom. Unlocked. Intersection 2. Yeah, we're starting to get a little farther away from the Nexus. It's always going to take longer and longer to load in the transporter room. We can sort of see the redstone behind it. There we go. It's over here. This one. Transporter 2. So we're going to go right back to intersection 2 and just take a cursory look at the areas that are ahead of us. Here we go. Ninja Academy. And, oh, here's the list of the areas. Yeah. So first is Ninja Academy, then Reptilian Stronghold, then Hunting Grounds, and finally Trinity Caves. Ninja Academy was going to be an easy, and Reptilian Stronghold medium, Hunting Grounds hard, and Trinity Caves might be the hardest area in the map. So, see you next time on the Fun Path Challenge.